How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. The ban and restricted announcement finally came out, and it's going to be really exciting news because Karn the Great Creator and Geological Appraiser both got banned, which is kind of what we expected. But the surprising news that we found out was the fact that Smuggler's Copter and Pioneer also got unbanned. So, this is quite surprising, yet not surprising. I think we looked at the list in my latest video where we talked about, the banner restriction stream, or the weekly MTG stream where they went over the banner restricted list. And looking at the ban list, like, there's only really two cards that we could have thought of that could be a potentially banned, which is Smuggler's Copter or Leyline. So the fact that Smuggler's Copter is unbanned in itself is actually kind of surprising. Just not in a vacuum, it's not surprising because it's probably the only card that we could probably have expected. But the fact that it got unbanned is surprising because it's a 2-mana colorless artifact that can be in any really deck that plays creatures. So Black Green Rock plays creatures. So we'll see how good Smuggler's Copter is in Black Green Rock. It'll be interesting to see if we have enough creatures, if the looting is valuable, where it kind of fits in the shell. Because historically with like mid-range decks, you really want the threats to be standalone. So having this card that really requires other cards to make it even function is definitely a reservation, right? If you compare it to something like Reckoner Bankbuster, you don't need any other resources other than just mana. You just have mana, you draw a card, mana, you draw a card, mana, you draw a card, and then you have you produce a pilot, and then it also crews the Bankbuster itself, and then it becomes a threat in its own. So it'll be interesting to see how it compares between Reckoner Bankbuster and if it even fits in a deck like Black Green Rock or BGX in general. Because Reckoner Bankbuster has definitely made its role in Rakdos. In my opinion, in Black Green Rock, it's kind of redundant with Mosswood Dreadnought. Like, it's not bad. You can definitely play it as like a flex slot. Just my personal opinion, I'd rather play just other slots in general. Not to say that Bankbuster is bad. I think it's just a personal preference. So it'll be interesting to see how Smuggler Copters pairs with the rest of the deck. I think it'll be interesting to pair other cards with it, specifically like Sentinel of the Nameless City, a card that makes multiple map tokens. So like with a big enough sample size that we had with Sentinel of the Nameless City, we've actually had games where we, draw a bunch of cards of Sentinel. So just having more lands that are easy filters with Smuggler's Copter is definitely nice. Another card that we're actually testing today that I'm kind of sneaking in for science is Preacher of the Schism over the Glissa slots. For those who don't know, this is a 3-mana 2 for a Death Touch. Whenever it attacks the player with the most life or tied for most life, you create a 1/1 with lifelink, and then if you attack the player that has the most life, you have the most life, you draw a card and you lose on life. So the interesting thing about this card is if you and your opponent both have the same amount of life, you actually get both of these triggers. The thing about Preacher is the fact that I've noticed that sometimes I actually make the 1/1 more often than I actually draw that card, which is interesting. Probably because we have, Thoughtseize, we Dread Whispers, and then we play Preacher, so we're probably behind on life. We're not really the most aggressive of decks. So making these 1/1s that can crew the Copter seems pretty valuable, because if you really think about like Sentinel, right? Sentinel is a card that, has vigilance and has an attack trigger. So you kind of want to attack with a Sentinel and not crew with it, which is kind of awkward, right? Versus a Preacher, if you are behind on life, you can attack with a Preacher, make a 1/1, and then crew the Copter next turn, or even block with the Copter on your opponent's turn, right? So this is where I think there's a little bit more synergism that kind of I just want to try out. It's very subtle, but I want to see how they pair up. And even without Copter, I think Preacher has proven to be pretty decent in my testing. It's only a league and a half, but like the way Preacher has performed is it's pros and cons, right? With like Glissa, I think there's plenty of spots where Glissa is great, where like if you're really behind in the battlefield, you know, it definitely stonewalls your opponent's creatures because it always wins in combat. So, like for example, if you're playing against creativity, your opponent's worm gets haste with Xenagos, does not get through because of Glissa. So, like if that deck becomes really popular, then like I can see Glissa coming back. But there's plenty of spots where Preacher is also better just because of the 4 toughness. It has an fire impulse. It's an attack trigger, so like Glissa, you have to connect. So just being able to get a trigger gain some value of just attacking is nice. Not being green mana is also kind of nice. So it doesn't really tax our secondary color here. So again, it's just another card that we're just trying today. And then I kind of made a rule where I kind of want 18 creatures in the deck just to be able to crew the Smuggler's Copter. So I'm adding a J-Light Splunker just as a generic creature that I wasn't really sure I really wanted to add. So we're just going to add that card. And then lastly, the last point I want to make is I'm running 3 Smuggler's Copter. I think Smuggler's Copter is, if we are going to play it, this is based on just kind of theory and kind of gut feeling. I think we only want 2 Smuggler's Copter. But I think you know, for today, since we're just really trying out Smuggler's Copter, I want to draw it as often as possible. I want to have 3 copies to ensure that I'm going to, you know, draw and get more data out of the card and how it fits in the shell. So I think moving forward, I think we want 2 Smuggler's Copter, but I'm trying 3 today just to make sure for content, for data, for science, just to make sure that we can draw it enough, because I don't want to go through 5 matches today and only draw Smuggler's Copters like once. I feel like that's not very useful, right? Another point, sorry, I said it was the last point. Another point I wanted to make is I'm going to run 3 Abrupt Decays. This is a card that I recently cut because of how prevalent Geological Appraiser combo was and Contorious can't. Because Abrupt Decay doesn't interact with the combo, it got cut. But now that that combo got cut and the Smuggler's Copter is now legal, we're running Abrupt Decay just because it can tag Copter and all these other aggressive decks. Another thing too is Culling Ritual we're running as a 3 over the sideboard because I'm kind of hedging towards all these aggressive decks that also play Smuggler's Copter. So although albeit it does destroy our own Smuggler's Copter, it destroys our opponent's Smuggler's Copters and their go white strategies, and then we can make mana. So this is a card that can just wipe everything with those aggressive strategies and make mana. So I'm running 3 copies when I usually run 2. So this is really in flux. It's really gonna depend on how the meta sells and how we adapt to that. But at least just as a first, knee-jerk reaction, what we want to play, adapting to expecting a loss, people just trying out Smuggler's Copter. This is how I'm kind of overcompensating it, and that's how I'm gonna attack that type of meta. So I'll see how it goes, and we'll go from there against spirits and stuff, and just like getting the trigger. So this is the type of hand that I'm like worried about, because like we have Thoughtseize into 2-drop into like interaction we're on the play. This is completely contingent on us drawing a creature. So like 18 creatures, is that enough? Probably not, right? Like maybe I need to cut the 3rd Smuggler's Copter for a 19th creature. Maybe I should have done that just from the get-go, right? They have the Lightning Axe for my Copter too. I think I'll just take the cruise. This game's gonna go long. I don't need them to Ancestral Recall. I expected a lot of Phoenix too. I think for those who watched my BNR protection video, I was expecting a lot of Phoenix because that's a card that was that's the deck that was very, very good before the unbanned and got a lot popular. Drawing the 2nd Decay is really bad unless they draw Ledger Shredder here. You're looking for a reason to get back to paper. The thing about paper, or Pioneer specifically, is I don't know if you want to call it Channel Fireball, but like they don't host Pioneer events. So I'm thinking of actually going to another store that's off El Camino. So this is what I'm talking about. Like we really need a creature. Like now we just don't do anything. I was thinking about going to a store that's on El Camino. I forget what it's called. Jenny's cousin actually showed me because he was like, "Oh, you like Magic? Here's this new store. They have Pioneer events on Tuesday, so I'm thinking of going to that like sometime in the near future." They topped with Consider. So this is where like if there was like a Bank Buster, we could have drawn a card. Like this is where it's like we really need to compare. Oh crap! I clicked the wrong card. They have Lightning Axe and then Unknown. I wouldn't be surprised if they just have Lightning itself, Lightning Axe itself. And we know about the Lightning Axe. Sorry, I clicked the wrong card here. So they have Lightning Axe Steam Vents. Okay. That was pretty good. I'm going to play my land. Usually you don't want to because in case you draw like a tap land. But I want to play around Spell Pierce, which is why I'm doing this. Oh yes. So I'm not going to crew here. I think this is fine. So this is where this like the Copter is kind of nice because if they ever tap out or we draw a discard spell for the Lightning Axe, we can just they loot too. Okay, well they might go off here. Depends how many Phoenixes they've drawn. They drew one Phoenix. So if they like go off and don't have mana open, we can crew the Copter and block the Phoenix, and then discard like these extra Abductors that are not good here. Oh, what are you wedding, Chaos? What is the what? Okay, so like, oh, they're gonna cruise. Fuck. Alright, well, because they have Lightning Axe, so I'm not going to, Lightning Axe. I'm not gonna attack into a Lightning Axe. I think I just attack. I just think I just take this here. I think I just race. I just have trophy 2 up as well, so it's like it's not that big of a deal. The backup cruise really sucks. Well, we're not gonna attack. Oh, sorry, we're not gonna block, so might as well attack. I'm not going to attack with this Copter. I guess I should have Dread Whispers first. Because like if I drew a Thoughtseize, I'd rather cast it. So that's the punishment. I should have Thoughtseize this first. We don't have Revolt yet. We really need a Sentinel of the Nameless City here. Okay, so they're Lightning Axing Stevens. Okay, so I'll let this resolve. So this will make them have triple spell again. Yeah, I think building around Copter too much is hard as a mid-range deck because, like I said, you really want a lot of your cards to be standalone. So they'll probably they discard a Phoenix here. Then like we're really awkward. Because the thing about that, like it's I feel like people that build around these subtle synergies. The thing about like these mid-range strategies, you have to have the cards to be good on their own, and I think people kind of forget about that. Okay, so no Phoenix. Yeah, I wish they banned Treasure Cruise. I think that is this another Lightning Axe? Oh, it's opt. Okay, so they. Oh yeah, I mean if you want to build around that, that's fine. The thing about those like these subtle synergies, all like Pioneer is also a very powerful format to the point where like you kind of need to do, you know, it doesn't do anything. You can't just like, oh, I'm just gonna descend and Copter. It's like you have to also win the game. And Copter isn't like it's not like standard where you can like build around that, right? So I think I'm going to decay first. Decay the Shredder. And it depends if I want to trophy this right now. I technically don't have to. I think I will Dread Knight here in case I draw an untap land. And then I can Copter. Did not. I can also try to block here. Would that be the worst? I don't hate trying to block, actually. Oh, if they have, like, any removal spell, that's kind of awkward. I think I'd rather just crew. And just, like, ditch this decay. Yes. I really should. Oh, I wanted to play. God damn it! I need to play this cottage. That might cost me the game because if I need a trophy. No, but I can't animate the hive next turn anyway. 4 against Phoenix. Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting. Because, like, Phoenix is such a popular deck, right? So. Crackling Drake. Okay. It's fine. Crackling Drake is fine. So, we will. Creature of the Schism. Well, I have to trophy the Crackling Drake, right? So. It's tough to say. I feel like Shieldred and Bitter Triumph are also good, but it just depends on where the meta shakes up, right? I'll play Preacher. And I'll try to block with my Smuggler's Copter next turn. Well, we're certainly behind on life, so I am playing Copter. Okay, so if they have a removal spell from a Copter, we are dead. Or they just have double Phoenix. Okay. So me playing my not playing Restless cards does not matter. So you want all of these. So it's funny because I was like, do we need Extinction Event? And I'm like, it's really only for Phoenix. So as long as Phoenix stays popular, we want these Extinction Events. Probably trim all the decays. We have push for Shredder, and even then, do we even want the Shredder? I like cutting the Spelunker. All these look good. And this is a matchup where I really am glad I have Preacher instead of Glissa, just because it survives Fire Impulse. I know it didn't really do anything there, but 3 cuts. The Glissas were easy cuts, but now I don't have Glissas. It's like maybe I just trim a Preacher. Trim a push. Trim a Copter. Okay. Because that's a spot where, like, I would have really liked to. We really needed a creature, right? Okay, well, we have Copter on 2, technically. But I think this is a spot where I Dread Knight more than anything. I don't know. I think I Dread Whispers here. Like trying to find a green mana for Scoos. Got the green mana for Scoos. Now the question is like, do we play Copter or do we play Monster Dread Knight here? Yeah, bottom with Opt. That's good to know. I wish they considered here. So they did not play a Shredder or anything. Thoughtseize was a good draw, I will say, because this will definitely dictate what we do. I'll play a Copter. Because if they Prankster and then they like go off with like, and they got your Phoenix to play, I can just play Extinction Event. I don't lose much. They found a Phoenix. And they found a Cruise. Fucking ass. Oh. How's it, Zelda? The thing about like these micro tyrant strats and like all that, it's like I feel like again, like is this interaction powerful enough for modern or sorry pioneer, because I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Okay. I'll go Scoos. Just so I can eat the Phoenix, which is a good draw. And I will crew. Do you have a fire impulse for this? If so, yes. I think I will discard. Like, do I need a second green open? That's the real question. I don't think so. Discard the forest. So this is kind of nice. Copter's kind of looking pretty good here. The One Ring is definitely a lot more. I mean, obviously it's a lot more powerful card, but just the fact that it's like, hey, like, just having a card that just says, hey, like, you can't attack for a turn, and then they play another one. It's definitely not appetizing. Okay, Storm Cake Coast. Is this a Drake? Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Good at all. Do I just play Shelly here? We know 2 of the 5 cards. I think I do. If they destroy it, because I kind of want to bait them into just kind of committing more to the board. It sucks that this Copter doesn't do anything. If they upkeep Axe, which it looks like that's what they have. This Copter doesn't look great when they have a lot of interaction. Okay. This is where I hope they play Shredder. They have Cruise. Copter definitely looks pretty poor in this matchup. Like this is kind of the fear with Copter, is just the fact that like we are not able to reliably crew. They pickpock. Bring back Lightning Axe. Okay. Well, now if they have Spell Pierce, we're kind of fucked, right? I guess I just play my Takenuma. I mean, that just shows like the power of Bankbuster and how Bankbuster is just a lot better in this type of shell, right? I don't think I will crew. Hey, how's it going, Burke? I mean, it is nice to kind of filter these draws, but at the end of the day, I don't know if that is worth it. Yeah, Bankbuster is definitely hit or miss as well. I think Bankbuster is worse against the aggro decks, for sure. So there's only one match, Mark. I have no idea. This isn't a good sign, though. I'm not a fan of the performance as of right now, but this is only one match, and it's against Phoenix. But this is the this is a matchup that we were expecting it to be well positioned, right? I think we know about Lightning Axe, if I remember correctly. Okay, so they'll bring. So they brought back Treasure Cruise. They bring back Phoenix. I will gladly block. I need a Scoos here. I will trigger this. Feature the Schism. Yeah, I need a Scoos or a Hearse. I'm just not good at Magic. I'm just not good at Magic. Thoughtseize. Okay. Okay. I mean, if you have a Shelly and a Smuggler's Copter in play, you're kind of winning already, right? I think that's the thing. Treasure Cruise is such a problem. Such a problem. Okay. We are dead. We are dead. Hollowed Fountain. Spirits? So we're against... like Esper control. I guess I'll take the Taint Indulgence, just because that's like a card draw. We drew the Smuggler's Copter. I'll probably Thoughtseize next turn. They consider, okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. So now I can Thoughtseize. They can try to... Monastery Mentor. Oh my goodness gracious. This is our mana base fucking us here. And they have the Spell Pierce too. So I think I'll play Copter. And then Thoughtseize them. Helping Hand. Oh, I see. So I guess I take the... I guess I take the Spell Pierce. Take the Make Disappear because I can play Scoos here. This is where like I was debating going down to 2 Field of Ruins just because we're playing more Abrupt Decays, so it's interesting. So I would like to draw an Colored Source. I can't play this. I can't play my Dread Knight into Spell Pierce, so I will play this Scoos. Cruet. Okay. This is kind of a struggle. We're just not hitting our land drops even with a Copter trigger. I guess I will bottom a trophy. It's like we have all the tools to deal with what our opponent's doing. Helping Hand, just being able to just deal with our opponent's threat, and we just can't do anything because we don't have the mana. Or no, the Revolt. We have the mana now. This is a sorcery. What do they play that's bigger than a 3? I feel like they're very... I feel like I'm just going to discard this trophy. That might be a mistake, but I'm going to roll with it. Living dream, yeah. Mike says hi. Where is he? So this is a sorcery. I'm going to abrupt decay this. Since they can't get spell pierced, abrupt decay looks pretty good. I could have Field of Ruined. I probably should have Field of Ruined, actually. Get a forest. That's a misplay. Guess I will just do this now. Okay. Play Scoos. Crew. Do this now. Deal 6. Okay. I feel like that bow is just flooding, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I think our opponent is just flooding. It looks like they're just like a monastery mentor. Kind of. I wonder if they play Copter themselves, which is interesting. Monastery mentor is a 3-drop. So Culling Ritual is kind of awkward there. I play a lot of removal and a lot of counter spells, so I think I played Duress. I wouldn't hate boarding in like some number of Culling Ritual, because like if they just go wide and we just wipe everything, it's okay. Maybe trim a trophy. Copter can fly over the tokens, which is kind of cool. I think we board the Spelunkers out. Spelunkers is just kind of a fill-in. I feel like it's just an easy card to board out, and it's hard to assess if it's still good, like, post-ban. Thinking about Goldblank, though, is like it doesn't really target them specifically. So, like, if they really want to keep the protection spell in hand, if they have 3 cards, they just keep it. I'd rather just target them with Duress. I think Duress is just being able to target specifically if it's a removal spell. It's definitely like the card advantage you gain from Goldblank is also kind of nice, but like I don't think that's where we want to be. I think I board this out just because I think I don't know. It's iffy. I keep wondering if Thoughts playing or if we're playing it because we don't have anything better. I think Thoughtseize is a very important and critical piece to our game plan. Like Thoughtseize is great in Modern, it's great in Legacy, it's great in Pioneer. If you want to play a non-Thoughtseize strategy, that's fine. But I don't think I might take a push. Because then that way our Copter can kind of go wild here. We have the trophy for the Monastery Mentor, so I think it's fine. I don't think they side or Monastery Mentor. I don't think that is what they would want to do. Play Copter. It's kind of awkward if we have to Culling Ritual, but I think it's fine. So they're considering instead of Tainted Indulgencing 0, 1, a bunch of zeros and ones, so standard level chaff. Take 3. What do I want to sacrifice to my Culling Ritual? I guess I'll play my Sentinel here. And then I'm going to activate this. They're like, what is this card? Why is my... They're like, opponents like, why is this player playing such shitty cards? I don't know. I don't know, opponent. I don't know. Copter looks good here. Because if they push this, that's fine. Because we got to push out of the hand. We can't Culling Ritual next turn awkwardly, but they don't do anything. Okay. Mossford Dread Knight. I will not put that in the graveyard. Play my tap land. I will attack. You're gonna have to deal with my Sentinel. Just throwing that out there. I will keep my Monster Dread Knight on top. Make a 5/6. Yeah, it's weird. Deathrite Shaman. That should be a nice quiz. Like, how many Arsenal? How many cards are banned in Modern that are legal in Pioneer? And I could try to list all of them. It's Deathrite Shaman, Treasure Cruise. That's the easy ones. Dig Through Time. Is there any more? Legacy is cerebral, Pauper is boring bullshit, Modern is brutal bullshit, and Pioneer is... Think about those. I guess I would prefer the mediocre bullshit than anything else. Well, this is kind of awkward. That we have... Oh, did they discard the Monastery Mentor? Okay. So this is a protection spell, I'm guessing. I will attack you. I'm assuming you're gonna block. Consider, okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to trophy you. I will play a land. I will play Scoos. You can trigger this, it's fine. Green Leyline, it's the other way around, yeah. So Calling Ritual's kind of awkward just because all of their like main creatures are 3s. Maybe that's the improper sideboard plan. Modern 2.0. And it's funny because like Legacy became Modern 2.0 and Modern became Legacy. It's kind of weird. I'll eat this because that looks more scarier. Get to untap. That's great. I think I'm going to be a little bit patient here and just attack. Gonna map. Did I board out Fatal Push? I didn't, right? Just in case I need to. Beanstalk. Oh, Yorion's the other one. Yorion is the other one. I will try to Whispers. I'm assuming they have a bunch of counter spells. For this, for the resolve, they'll pay the 2. Yes. Draw. Draw. Do you have another counter spell? Do you really want to counter spell my Dread Whispers? You do not. Okay. Forgot about the Sanctuary nonsense. Yeah. Cool. We beat some Esper Mentor. I'm just gonna like throw shit at the wall. Hope like I'm expecting Smuggler Copter decks. I don't know, dude. And then we play against Phoenix, and all of our replicas are just absolute ass. So I don't even know. Is this Rakdos mid or Rakdos sack? Take your bets. Take your bets. This looks like Rakdos mid. So I'll take the Heartless sack because it doesn't necessarily destroy Shieldred. I could just take the push because it is least mana intensive. It doesn't. Is yeah. I just take the card that is most unique. And then with these Draw Knight should in theory take over the game. Pioneer. Okay, that's the card that they drew. It's good to know. Pioneer definitely metagame shouldn't shift too much. I think there's some cool cards from LCA that hasn't got. So this is why I took the Heartless Act. I mean, what? Try to league with your pre-BNR list and got what? Nice! No way! That's awesome. That is awesome. That's really good to hear. That is awesome. That makes me really happy. So I'll make a body if they don't do anything here. That's kind of funny how you did. So this was like with, like the Bitter Tramps main. I don't remember which list you were playing. I was thinking that blue-based tempo is now in a really strong place to breach the tier 1 decks. I mean, I think that's Phoenix, right? Okay, that's Pathway. Blood Tithe Harvester, sure. Okay. So they have the blood token for Fatal Push. So I think I attack. This is where Preacher looks really good, right? Just like being able to get a trigger in, get a body. And then we'll eventually outgrind him out of resources. Oops. Let me cast this Dread Whispers here. Feel the Ruin. Okay. Was the one with 2 bitter sight. Nice! That's awesome. That's awesome. That's really makes you really happy when it. Congrats. That's awesome. I'm glad someone can trophy with a deck that I can make because I can't. That's awesome. Shelly. Okay. They played the Silken Sen. Okay, so we don't have any removal for the Shelly, and this is where like our buff decay looks really bad. Oh man. I think I just play my own Shelly then pass. Just because I have a backup one. they kind of technically can't attack, and if they waste a push on the Preacher, that can slam my other backup Shelly. Copter's still getting Rakdos? Interesting. Copter has felt kind of... I feel like maybe I'm running too many Copters. I think I need to go second Copter, and then maybe like the cards I'm playing, which is like... like the J-Light Splunkers aren't great, right? So... this Orborg is definitely helping them out, which is kind of crazy. They draw here. Yep. If I want a Copter's nice. So they have Fatal Push to a Unknown. Are they going to push my Preacher? That's the real question. So they're sandbagging. We just need any resemblance of removal. Any resemblance of removal, please. I'll play this. We know they have push. So and they can get a treasure off this and then push my Shieldred, which was really bad. But like, what else? What other option do we have, right? We just kind of have to throw everything at the wall, so they don't push anything else. I don't know. This is a tough spot. The fact that this Abrupt Ticket can't answer a Shieldred just feels really bad. Yep. Lion of Ebony Legion and the one drop, that makes sense. I definitely think that like if we want to like play Copter and Rock, I think we definitely have to like hedge a little bit more for it. I guess so. I guess I don't know if that's just worth the resource. Maybe I should decay the Bank Buster. Maybe I should decay the Bank Buster. Yeah, I think maybe the line is to decay Bank Buster. That's probably the mistake there. Because I feel like either way, we need to like... It's funny because this creature is also kind of stonewall. He also just draw another Shieldred. That's great. So if I play Forest, I can field. So I will do that. After all that, they brought back Bone Crusher Giant. Okay. Okay. So the BCG Unknown. Oh. That's not good. This doesn't have flying either. God, we need to draw... This decay looks so bad. Well... Can't really do anything. We go to 2 and they stomp us. We're dead. Yep. Ren. Tear. Event. For Thoughtseize. I'm assuming they're born in like Colon's command. We'll trim a Copter. I think I need to redo this deck. I keep boarding out Smuggler, and I feel like there's 2 slots we can run, maybe potentially 3. We cut the third decay. I'm just testing out the preachers right now. I don't. The jury's kind of still out for sure. I don't like keeping Thoughtseize in this matchup. Okay, that was honestly the best draw possible. That was literally the best draw possible. Is this a Bank Buster? Sure. I will play a Sentinel Nameless City and pass. Monster Dread Knights was a step forward to the 6th age. It's definitely difficult past that though. So probably just gonna activate Bank Buster. I'm just going to attack with the Sentinel. Get another map. I don't need to filter yet, I don't think. Oh, they're just gonna Edict here. Okay. Well, I'm going to play this Dread Knight and put a map on it. If they push at the end of the world, make them have it. Perfect. I could also have Terrace under their Bank Buster, in all honesty. But I kind of want to keep it for Shieldred, because if they slam Shieldred here, we're kind of fucked. Or an Archfiend Aeros. Or an Archfiend. Abrupt Decay. There's an option. There's a line to like play Shieldred there, but and then just like take the 6 and try to like dedicate more to the side of the board. But like Terraside just takes up so much of our mana that like I'd rather just do this. Stop. Okay. Trust. Oh, that's a pretty good exchange, opponent. That was a pretty good exchange. Yep. Yep. Pretty good exchange. I think while I have the mana, I'm going to decay this. Since they haven't drawn any cards off it yet. Play a Scoos. And I think while I have this up, I will eat my Sentinel in case they have another Stomp. And then I hope that they play Bone Crusher Giant here, and then we can just Extinction Event Odd, and then we are in a pretty decent spot. I will take this. Cool. Mutavault. Okay. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Odd. Play backup Scoos. Just pressure them. Next time we can go Decay plus Shielded if needed. Activate Castle, take 2. stop my skews. Okay. That's fair. Let's draw another one. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Just gonna not have them do the same to you. Yeah, that's true. They just EV for even. That'd be very poor. I guess that would just be karma, right? Like, that would just be karma. Cool. I'm running to Arsenal. I don't think anyone should be copying my list right now. We're just testing stuff. This isn't anything I'm advocating. I think I should just like probably say that. Like, just don't copy anything I'm doing. Is it all just for science here? don't just because I'm running 2 or something or 3 or something. Don't copy it. Let me make this is still in the I don't know what the hell I'm doing stage. Don't call it ever again. I'm gonna call it whatever the hell we want. It's just a stage. We have EE. We have Sentinels. Okay. I don't know what else we have. I don't know what other modern. We have Rhinos. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I don't know what the right number is. I think that's the thing. That's my point. Is I don't know what the correct number is. I don't know. Just Dread Knight, I guess. It doesn't really commit to the board exactly, but oh yeah, EE, Sentinel, you know. All those jazz. All the jazz. Sentinel. I think that's the most mana efficient play that doesn't just get Fatal Push, so I'm just to play that. Expect it to get Heartless acted, and then they can Mutavault. Is this an Arcfiend? It's a Fable. Okay. They can't push my Sentinel here, so I could just go Copter plus Dread Knight. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. I'm gonna wait for this Fable to get flipped, and then I can EE for 3. Yeah, I agree exactly, Arsenal. I agree. What are you discarding, opponent? What are you discarding? No discard. Okay, that's cool. That's scary, but that's good because they didn't get any value out of it. Just a tap up for a Shelly. Nope. They're gonna draw a card. So they kept all 5 cards in their hand, and then activated Bankbuster to play another Bankbuster. Interesting. Copter number 2. Scavenging Ooze. Kind of want to put that in the graveyard. I think we need more removal. I know we have 2 in hand. Yeah, another decay would be nice. I think I'm going to keep the Scoos on top. This is crew 3. So I can safely attack. I'm smelling a fatal push here. So I'm not going to attack with the Copter yet. So this looks like a fatal push on the Sentinel, which is fine. I'll play another Sentinel. And then, yeah, that's fine. Okay. So I can either push the reflections, depending on what they do here. Okay, sure. Bank Busters. Shelly. Okay. Okay. Attack for 4. It's pretty good. So now this is where a spot where I didn't want Scoos, because now they have a Reflections and a Shieldred. I guess I could have this to crew. So I guess I'll map here. Target this. Okay. Push this. I could also Extinction Event for Odd here to answer the reflections, but I might wait a turn. So then I will Scoos here. Eat their Shelly. Do this. It's not a bad turn. Discard a Copter. Take 9. Trying about if I want to map here. I think I will. I should have done this pre-combat then. It doesn't matter. I'm hoping that they just play like Trespasser. Archphoenix. Okay. They can copy it. We need a removal spell for this. Arsenal, thanks for the biddies. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I can EE for odd. Could also just wait a turn. They could also just make 2 here. I can EE for even. I lose everything. They have reflection plus bank buster. If I E for even and they don't have push, and I could go for a lethal here if they don't have push. So how we go for lethal here is if I crew the Copter and then map, and if I have a non-creature on top, I can just do it again and then EE for even, and then attack with. Oh no, I can't because the Copter is then EE. Yeah, so I might just have to E for odd. I will not put Terrace on the graveyard. It's a very good draw. I think I still have to E for odd, so they don't get to do that next turn, unfortunately. So they didn't copy the Archfiend, which is nice. I did not play the land for the turn. I just don't want them to untap with a Fable. Because they can just instant copy this, and then we're kind of screwed. I wonder why they didn't do that this turn, though. So there's one creature. You know that there's a Terrace on their top, so I think it's better just to leave the mana for skews. Oh my god, they drew a Shelly? Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. This is a bluff? That feels like a bluff. This will just trigger anyway. So I think I'm happy with just crewing. They have the push, Push. Okay. These bank busters are very good for our opponent. Yeah, I wish we had Revolt that turn, but we did not. Are they activating Bank Buster here? Damn it. Kill my creature. Kill my creature. Kill my creature. The fact that we were 1 mana short really sucks. Yeah. That stop was very good. GG. Damn. We did get to draw, but like it's just so contingent. Like it would have been better as a bank buster, right? I think that's the problem I have. Is the fact that like it would have been better as a bank buster. Because it's like we're just struggling to just get it going. The flying is nice, but it's just like not worth it, right? It's good data though, right? It's good data to have. Smuggler. But this is all for sides, right? So it's not for a deck, yeah. I mean, this isn't numbers that I'm like, oh, this is like I'm very confident in what I'm playing. This is just numbers where it's like I'm just testing Smuggler's Copter. I don't think if you were going to play Smuggler's Copter, I don't think you should be playing 3. I just want to have 3 just so I can draw it, right? Like this isn't a deck that I'm just gonna like if I was playing like an Artsy or something, I wouldn't be submitting this list, even if I thought Copter was good. Take our best card. I have not tested Nihilus Scavenging yet, but I don't think that card is like this is where like Bankbuster's so much better in this spot right now because it's like I don't have a creature to crew anything, but I'm going to play it. Like Bankbuster would be so much better in this spot. And it's not it's gonna be nice that we don't have to play 18 creatures for it either, right? How about the worst? Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna take a Fable. And they have their own Bank Buster. This game's over. This game is over. I agree. Cutting the Abrupt Decays was actually like kind of made the mana feel pretty decent because it's like it's not like you're gonna play Assassin's Trophy early either, right? Like maybe like Heartless Act is the better play right now. Because like we can't play Go for the Throw. So like Heartless Act is probably the next best rule so I can tag a Smuggler's Copter. and all the other creatures, right, that can tag a Shieldred or an Archfiend, right? Like if these decays were Heartless Axe, we probably would have won game 1 of the previous match. I don't think you could drop fields. Dude, this is a kick in the nuts. This is the kick in the nuts right there. Oh, it's hilarious. Oh my gosh. That is very funny. I'm gonna trim a call. I'm gonna shoot bone call. I'm gonna keep one. What are you doing? You're just teething everything? For science, yes. I sacrifice my play points so you don't have to. Don't buy Smuggler's Copters. Don't get Wildcard Arena if they were League Arena. Just let me do it. And then you can see how bad it is. And then you can move forward with life. And you don't have to worry about it. Because I will do it for the sake of content. Don't waste your money, y'all. Let me do it for you. Don't buy the foil Copters, because I will do that instead. And then I will make money off it. I mean, like, we also played against, like, Phoenix, which is definitely popular, and our Abrupt Decay is really, really bad there. Although the Preachers would be really good there, though, so... Oh, dear. Do we play Copter first? Like, this is like that awkward tension too, because it's like, I'm going to play Dread Whispers before I play Copter. And I think that's the struggle too, is like the fact that like Copter isn't a good turn 2 play for us. It's not. Monster Dread Knight's the better play for us. Okay, well now it doesn't matter because they're probably gonna take one of the two, and now our decision's made. They're probably like, so this will define if Copter should get cut. Because if they take the Dread Knight before the Copter, it just shows that the Copter is not scary. I think the correct take is take the the Dread Knight here. Oh man, we're gonna play Copter and we're not gonna draw another creature, and it's gonna be sad. Yeah, I bought foil Copters for $5, and now they're 21 or something. I don't even know what Landowner Loan Speaker means. Okay, give me a Scoose. Ooh. Value. Value. All right, Smuggler's Copter looking good. We're on the Copter train again. Yes, discard a land. Yes. Yes. And people were like, oh yeah, you gain card advantage from Copter. And that's not true. You do not gain card advantage from Copter. You filter your draws. We're not drawing extra cards here. We don't have 4 cards instead of 3. We still have 3 cards after the Copter trigger. Much out of the blue here. That's true. I think it just depends on how much Copter there's going to be. I was expecting a lot more Copter decks, but I agree. If the Copter decks isn't as prevalent, I would much rather have Lily again. Card quality may improve with the number of cards. Exactly, chaos. Exactly. What is this? What are you doing? Don't do it. Don't do it. Are you going to sacrifice your blood and then push my Sentinel? And then I have nothing going for me again? That'd be great. Oh, man. Creature. I literally can't do anything. I can't map my Copter. I can't do anything. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Martin. I'll probably be back on Lilies too and cut the Copters. This is again just for science, right? This is just for science. Let me sacrifice my play points so you don't have to. Well, I'm gonna have to push this because, you know, I'll probably castle here. I'll field this castle now that we use our push anyway. Don't know if I need to get a green source or black source. Molten Collapse, true. I don't know. Do they play Molten Collapse right now? Probably, right? You go under the other team. It's fine. I don't blame anyone for not playing the tier 5 deck. Trespasser. Okay, that's sad. This is where Liliana would have been great. Okay. We just need to crew our Smuggler's Copter. There's like Jund is played. It's not like it's not. There I see some lists that play Jund. Creature. I might have to activate this castle. Take 7. God. Yeah, the meta seems to be Rakdos, Phoenix, not Copter decks, which is interesting. I'm like overcompensating for Rakdos to be seeing play, right? So, this meta's fine for sure. It's just I just need to. I don't think I can take, right. I think I need to terrace under this. Like we're just so behind. Maybe I should discard the land. Should put more thought into it. Yep. Scavenging Ooze will go in the graveyard. I wish I drew a land there because then I could have at least crewed Copter. I might, if they attack with a Shielder here, I might just have to like throw the Copter into the bus. Selesny Humans? I don't think I've ever seen a Selesny Humans deck before. I've seen the Angels list, but not Humans. I think this is where like I just bring the virtues back, like kind of go back to the winning formula, right? Let me block. Let me block. No. I have not seen that deck. I don't think I've played against that specific deck in like years. Okay, I'm off. I'm off. I am pretty off Smuggler's Copter here. It's not bad if we just drew something for it, but that's magic for you. Probably just play Darkboard Pathway and Thoughtseize. We're against Greasefang. It sucks that we kind of just lose this Chariot, but we need to draw Scavenging Ooze here. They don't have any black mana, or they didn't play Mana Confluence for Stitcher Supplier. Interesting. Okay, we have a lot of pushes, but no way to trigger Revolt for this Greasefang, so this is kind of where we need Field of Ruin here. Okay, that's the card they drew. They found Copter. Okay, that's pretty scary. Okay, this is where push isn't bad. They'll probably Ghost Supply and then Copter here. So these pushes look great as of right now. That makes sense why they probably sandbagged it. So then they can... Oh, fuck, they found a Parhelion. We need a Scavenging Ooze ASAP, please. Okay, so at the beginning of combat, I will push this thing. So I wonder if I should play Shieldred or play Dread Knight. I think I probably need to try to dig towards a Dread Knight, right? Or dig towards Skoos. Yeah, but no, actually, I take that back because like they have Chariot lined up. I think I need to just play Shield Raid and then just like try to just end the game. Because if I Dread Knight and I just don't commit anything to the board, then I have to play Shield Raid next turn. Like, and like I can't activate Scavengers anyway, so like, just do this. This applies the most pressure. And if they just play Chariot here, I'll just attack. Okay. Okay. We need to dodge Scoos either way, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna just be aggressive here. Or dodge Greasefang. Okay. I think I double lock my Shelly. That is fine. Don't mill it. Oh, don't mill a Greasefang. Fuck me. Don't mill a Greasefang. I asked you. So I need a Thoughtseize here. Oh, trophy's good. Okay. Okay. Okay, that gives us a life for one turn, but they can just flash it back. Okay. I still need like a Scavenging Ooze or something. They just crew this. Did I say stop? Yeah, at the main. You can't. You have to do it at the main. I always have a stop there. Yep. So they can't stay away again. So we need to draw Scavenging Ooze like right now. You know all the cards in their hand. Scavenging Ooze. Scavenging Ooze one time, please. Scavenging Ooze one time, please. Scavenging Ooze. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Monster Dread Knight, chef's kiss, dude. Chef's kiss. So you know they have lands. They crew. Attack 4. Get another token. I think I attack with Shieldred here. But imagine if I had Copter. That's such a good comment. Ah, oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Yep. When I can't stay away? Wow, we went from like 10% to like favored until they play a boat. Fuck me. Boat wouldn't be too bad. Oh, okay, that's fine. I will eat that. No. Okay. You got a Copter. Thanks for casting that before I knew what you were going to do. Because I probably would have like pushed this cat token. But at this point, I'm just going to let this go. Yep. Eat a creature. Like, I could take the 4 and just, like, race. Because I kind of want to push the Copter at this point. Like, I don't think I can waste a push on a token. Pussy whacking card. Oh, man. Those were the memes. Those were the memes. I don't think the game was over. Don't think the game was over. Yeah, I feel like people who just shit on Pioneer just don't play Pioneer. Like, I think Pioneer is a pretty powerful format, and I think that's a false stereotype. And then, like, in the chat, right, people were like, oh, yeah, we can do a Descend deck. And it's like, this isn't standard. Like, I don't think Descend is even a thing in standard right now. I think the format's very, very powerful. Like, we had Karn the Great Creator comboing with infinite mana, like, not infinite mana, but a buttload of mana. We have Treasure Cruise, which is completely broken. I was expecting a lot of Smuggler's Copter, Mark. Can you blame me? Can you honestly blame me? You can't. Yeah, Fable of Mirror Breaker is crazy. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I feel like the people that play like that want modern is like something that's like completely broken. It's like, oh yeah, I want to play Living End, and it's like, yeah, you just want to just like dirtle your dick and like put a creature in your graveyard and then play a 1-card combo. Like, that's fine if you want that, but like, I feel like Pioneer requires a lot more interaction and combat math, and like I feel like Limited is a really good test of how good you are at Magic. Just because everything matters, resources matter, combat matters. You're not just like relying on like a 1-card combo or anything like that, or just like a card that just snowball. Obviously, in Limited, you have bombs and stuff, but like in general, I feel like you want to. You're not always gonna have those bombs, and how you navigate those bombs and win those games anyway. What do I? I just gotta cut the Copters. I just gotta cut the Copters. Real talk, I might trim a push. What do I cut? 4 cuts? I wish this vampire that I made had flying. That'd be ideal. Just trim a Spelunker. Trim a Copter. Just go down to 2 Copters. Let's do this. I cut Copter every match. Yeah, Copter should just come out. I should probably just cut Copter. Period. Oh, the menace. The menace is here. The menace is here. Is Limited more about building Surgeon Brain? I don't play much, that's where I am. It's not like the deck building aspect of it, which I think also requires a lot of skill. I think it's just the fact that you have a lot of like, it's just the gameplay of it, right? I feel like there's just so many lines you can take with Limited because the power level of the format is just so low, and like all these interactions really do matter. Ritual might be kind of good. What do you mean? Culling Ritual? I don't know if Culling Ritual was good here. Alright, so I can safely tap out. But probably just Dread Knight or Dread Whispers here. Dark Ritual? Dark Ritual? Dude, Copter's coming straight out of this deck. Easy. Easy. Ritual of Rejuvenation. I don't even know what that card does. Greasefang. They have Can't Stay Away potentially. Oh my god, this Field of Ruin is so bad. I'm going to pass the turn. I mean, that's just because the Seeker's Chair just took over the game, and we ignored all those tokens. So, all right, what do you got? What do you got? Ooh, we got a Smuggler's Copter. Okay, I will decay you. So time to Thoughtseize, and then probably play Dread Knight. The fact that I'm choosing to play Dread Knight over Copter, I think, also says a lot. Fatal Push is decent because we have Fielder in here. Oh god, they can traverse for another Greasefang. Shit. Sorcery, creature, artifact, instant. They have Delirium. They in fact do have Delirium. So I'll have to take the traverse. I'll play Dread Knight here. Oh boy, this is gonna be a slog. Oh, they're gonna push me. That's fine. That's fine. It's weird that they're wasting that, I guess, but whatever. That's fair too. What? So, Martin, what did you play over the third fielder rune though? Because I'm on one part Darkboard pathway. I don't know if I should play two Darkboard pathways. I don't think that's correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. What's the other utility? That's utility land. I'll probably rebuild the deck after, so. I don't understand that either, Arsenal. They found... They chose Takanuma. Okay. Okay. So wait for it to enter combat. I will trophy you. So they have Takanuma. They can bring back Greasefang. I need an untap land here. That'd be great. Okay, the would be nice because then I can field plus Greasefang. Thank you. I will probably play this. Go like this. I did side and go blank. I did. I should have. If I didn't, then that's a mistake on my end. I did. I did. I sure did. Play yo Greasefang. Play yo Greasefang. Yep. Mill Takanuma. Get yo Greasefang. Yep. Yep. Attack the white source because they might not have another white source for Parhelion. Not even a basic. Greedy. What is this? Souls of the Lost. That's a big boy. That's definitely a big boy. I'll block. So I will draw this. Cottage. This is where Glissa would be better here, because I could actually just stonewall the souls. Yeah, the Souls of Lost is a cool addition to the Greasefang deck, just because it just adds another element to it. I will gladly trade. And this is where like Glissa would have been better in this spot, of course, right? So Thoughtseize. Don't think I can afford it. I think I'll go Sentinel and then try to find either a Scoos or a Terra Sunder is also fine. Hold up Decay for or trip for 1 turn. I agree, Mark. I agree. It smells like a Parhelion in hand. I don't know about you. They found another white source. That is kind of scary. Next turn I can go Copter plus Map plus Dread Knight. No choice to tap by the edge, all the nuts. Not wrong. Not wrong. So play Copter. Play Dread Knight. Pass turn. There's still 2 mana off Parhelion, which is what I'm smelling in their hand. Oh, I should have mapped. I'm sorry. I fucked up. I said I was gonna map, and I just didn't. Talking to you, man. Copter's doing stuff here. 7, 11. We're 1 short from lethal. Right? 4, 7, 8, 11. It's not doing anything. It's not doing anything. Oh, look at that. Talking shit about licensors. And then what happened? Or talk shit about Smuggler's Copter, then what happened? I mean, if it's not lethal, I'm not gonna go for that line. Talk shit about Smuggler's Copter. What happened? It did something. So I think Smuggler's Copter calls for like its own kind of build, right? So I think that was kind of a good litmus test. If you watch this on YouTube, let me know if you want more Smuggler's Copters content. Maybe if you can give me a list that actually builds Smuggler's Copter correctly. Maybe the way I'm building Black and Rock is not accounting for how a Smuggler's Copter deck should be. But as of right now, this is going to go into the trash bin. And then for those who want to watch what I would probably play next, so this is the list that we played pre bans, which it's probably not a good like comparison anyway. Let's go 0.7. Oops, just computer's laggy. So like we can probably cut the Cling. I don't think we want Throat or Edict. I think I still want 3 Lilies main. It's a matter if I want Preacher or not. I think I want the Virtue back in here, right? So I think like Copter 4 I've confirmed, yeah. Lower the ground for Copter. Yeah, so I think that's the thing. Like if you want to play Copter, I think you want to like play Elves, maybe play Chariots, and maybe even Boats at that point. So you go up the curve. You go like Elf into Copter, into Chariot, into Boat, right? I think that's what you want. think I'll go like this. So this is Martin. I don't know if you're still in here, but this is the meta base that I'm currently running right now. I don't know if you have any. Like I don't know what you're running over the third field rune. But if I'm cutting the abrupt decays, like maybe I want these heartless stacks, and maybe I don't need to cut the third field rune anyway. I think we cut the end. Maybe we keep this split. I don't know if I even want the rest main. So like we have 3 open slots. If I'm expecting a lot of Phoenix, maybe I want like an extra go blank. So like maybe keep the sweepers the same. I don't hate like a path apparel because like without mono green, there's not many matches where I'm gonna board in all 3 extinction events, right? Like Rakdos I board in 2, Phoenix I board in 2. So maybe I go 2 ritual, 2 event just because I want culling ritual for like Rakdos sacrifice. I still want 5 sweepers, I think. And then maybe I just add a path apparel here. Because Meat Hook can't tag Burrow's Convoke on the draw. So like Meat Hook Massacre is a card that like you really need to get X equals 2, so it's essentially another 4-mana sweeper. Path of Peril specifically targets Burrow's Convoke, where you want to just wipe everything on turn 3, and the difference between turn 3 and turn 4 is pretty huge. So I can understand if you want to play Meat Hook Massacre over the Path of Peril, but I like Path of Peril too. Rakdos Sack, that's fair too. That's fair. Like, if you really want to target Rakdos, I can see, like, splitting that, too. I don't hate that. I still need 1 more sideboard card. I have 1 duress main. I have actually another open slot main. I could just run Bank, like, a 1 of Bankbuster main. Like, I don't hate that either. So, 3 Lilies, 4 Sentinels, and, like, the Preacher Glisses can be interchangeable. Tassiger. So what meta are we expecting? We're expecting Phoenix. We're expecting Rakdos mid. So this can tag both. So So maybe, yeah, I think Tireless Act is fine. So I think, of course, if you're watching this right now, I'll be back tomorrow. So this list will probably change, of course. Maybe go like 1 Bankbuster. Tireless Act is bad against our deck. That's funny. So 1 more sideboard card. Maybe it could just be a second Bankbuster, like I said. Malakir Rebirth. Oh, man. You know what? This is for you, Mark. Don't ever say I didn't do anything for you. I'm going to do this. So this is probably what I'm going to be trying tomorrow for those who are watching this live. So if you're watching on the YouTube, please hit that subscribe button. We're at 910 subs. We're trying to get to that 1,000 sub mark. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button, and you'll be seeing this list played hopefully soon up live on YouTube. Watching this on Twitch live, please hit that follow button. Trying to get 2K followers, and hope to catch everyone next time. Take care. Bye.